I met a gypsy.
Man, I got caught once at home.
Riding like in the woods
In the
or something?
woods.
What happened?
So in the winter, like it's really hard to find tracks to ride, but the woods are decent. Okay, there's sometimes some puddles in those deep bumps because we actually just have Lommel times 2 in the woods. Because all the woods, because they
Really?
ride so much enduro actually, but it's illegal.
Yeah.
But because they ride it so much, it's just like Lommel. Deep bumps, deep, just rhythms. It's crazy. Like it's really deep in the woods. And okay, of course, there will be sometimes puddles in some of the bumps or stuff, but
But you can
normally,
ride it.
yeah, the woods, because the trees take so much water, it's pretty okay, and you can always ride it all winter long. And I got caught once on.
How did someone catch you?
So I was with Goldenhoff,
Yeah.
and he escaped, but so I was the first one. We were with 5 guys, I think. And I was the first one because it was in my backyard, basically. It was through the woods, maybe 2 minutes away from my house.
No way.
So I knew this place because I had a trial bike at one point, went always into the woods, went to play there. And this was a real cool rhythm section. So I made it a rhythm section. It was like 2 small little hills, not big because we don't really have hills in Holland. And you could like double in and then triple out because it was just like deep waves, let's say. It was big wave sections in the woods. And I would double in, triple out, and in the air I put out my leg. And Glenn was like, afterwards we talked about it, and he saw it happen because he was on the 1st June, let's say. So he jumped off their triple and he looked up to see where I was going, and he saw me put my leg out. So he knew there was something wrong
Something
because
happened,
he
yeah.
knew this place because it's so famous. Everybody rides these woods, and he also rides a lot of enduro. So he was like, shit, there's something wrong here. So he turned around quickly because he saw me turn around, but there was like 8 police people in front of me, and ended up being one of those things where they put fences and like things up next in the trees, and they just got us. And Glenn went out the back. But that was pretty fun because I turned around. I could see what Glenn was doing. And those 2 policemen also pulled a rope at Glenn's side. So they pulled the rope, but put the rope around their arm.
No.
So all of a sudden, I just saw 2 police people flying and Glenn was gone. And then, then I just stopped because I knew I couldn't do anything. At first, I went to the left side, saw those fences, went to the other side, saw fence again, and then there was police. They came running up to me and I was like, yeah, I'm stuck, so I'm just going to stop, pay the bill, and be out of here.
Fuck, so what's the consequences? Why don't they like enduro?
I don't know. Yeah, it's illegal to say, and I don't know why, but so this was on Christmas Day.
Oh, dogs.
And yeah, they knew people were off from work, so people will be riding enduros.
On their new Christmas presents?
Yeah, they got Christmas presents for their kids. They just took our bikes. So yeah, ended up, my parents were on holiday, so I had a good excuse. Because yeah, of course I had to say the bike was on my parents' name. So of course I had to say like, yeah, it's my dad's bike, whatever. He's not at home. I took it and I just left off. So actually I stole his bike and went riding.
Grand Theft Auto.
So, but then it's not as big as consequences as when it's your bike and you go out. But I didn't have driver's license for the motorbike. I didn't have a license plate on my bike, and so they only can give 3 bills, but they could have went like 6, 7 bills. We didn't stop for the police sign. We tried to, I don't know.
Tried to flee.
All those stuff.
Yeah.
So they could have went pretty big actually, but they only allowed to give 3, so they took the biggest 3, and it was riding without license, riding without number plate, and not stopping for the police sign. But because I stopped, luckily, there was one guy who didn't stop, and he had to go to court for it because he hit a policeman. Oh. So this guy tried to get out also, and he saw the fence, and then he saw a police guy coming running up to him. So he turned around his bike, and the police guy ran straight into his front wheel. So the police guy fell over, and he left again. And then he was on my side of the path, let's say, and he was standing in front of that fence, and he was like, shit, what am I going to do now? So he just pulled his clutch, but there was 3 guys, so they were just riding around that clutching, and I just smelled clutches, heard people revving, and I saw there was 16 or 17 police people
This
running
was like
around.
a full operation.
It was a full operation. They were sitting there all day, and they didn't call anyone, and they were really happy. So afterwards, we had to wait there, had to talk with them, had to give our license, ID cards, whatever, and we were talking with them, and they were like, "Yeah, we really enjoy this." Like catching you guys, and we were like, "You guys are bastards!" Like,
Yeah.
and we were like, "From what time you've been sitting here?" And they were like, "Yeah, we started here 8 in the morning to set up everything." Said, "Mate, it's 4 o'clock." "Yeah, we were just building everything down." I was like, "And then we heard you guys, so yeah, we're really happy we caught you because otherwise we would have had a wasted day." I said, "Did this
Sounds
really
like you wasted your day anyway, brother.
True?" And I asked him, like, "You go on the Christmas table tonight and be like, I caught riders today."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this tonight. Like, this really made my day." I was like, "Fuck, that's bad."
So there's not really much crime in Holland, obviously.
There is, like, of course, things get stolen and stuff, but not really bad.
Just heaps of cops fucking bored out of their
Yeah.
brain, just devising
They
plans.
should go look for people who's
Yeah.
stealing stuff instead of trying to take us in the woods. But then this guy, he pulled his clutch, revved, and he just let his bike go into this fence, let's say, and tried to crawl over that fence and started running. But yeah, of course, with running in the woods with boots not making any sense.
In the
So
sand.
this police guy is chasing him and just jumped on his back, grabbed him, put his hands on his back, handcuffed him, and went like, "You arrested, blah, blah, blah." That was the best thing I've ever seen. It was so fun. I was just looking there because, I already stopped. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not getting out of here." Just turned off my bike. This police guy tried to handcuff me. I said, "Man, I will wait here. Hold my bars or whatever you want to hold. I'm just watching this." And I just saw people flying around, policemen running around, bikes riding around, revving, and then this guy just stopped in front of me and he was like, "Where do I need to get out?" And just revved and just shoot it off, and then started running. That was the best thing ever.
Oh, that's so good, dude. That just makes Holland sound like a complete comedy. Like that's like a comedy skit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know why they do it because there's quite many people. But I also think in this way you will kind of keep motorsport away because actually you will make motorsport bigger if you let enduro happen. Because if people start riding enduro, they're like, "Oh, this is fun," and then they will go out on tracks after that.
Yeah. Yeah, just think I wonder what. Google it. Just see like why is riding in the woods illegal in Holland or something. Because it just doesn't really make much sense, dude. America's gnarly with that sort of stuff, right? Like where we were in Red Bull Rampage, it's public land, so you literally just do whatever you want on there. It's really really cool. What are some weird laws in the Netherlands?
There's actually quite a few news articles
Really?
came out
About this?
You see my bike on there.
Really? Try and find it. Oh, that's so funny. Does it? It probably doesn't mention your name though, right?
No. But I have the link.
Have you got it?
I have the link. When did it happen? 2022, December 2022.
Send it to my Instagram, and Rones can pull it up. That's so funny. What a crazy operation, dude. It's just wild that they care so much.
Yeah, it's bad though. It's stupid. Like, just let us ride. Let us have fun. And I mean, even what you say, like Rampage.
Yeah.
So if I would go in the woods now, even with a shovel, if I would go in the woods and build like a really sick trails or something, mountain bike trails, they will catch me, or not even catch me, they will see it, and they will take a dose or whatever and take it away.
That's so gnarly.
Like, we used to have this place next to the MX track in Holland, and I sent a link to the Instagram, to the Gypsy Tail Instagram. Like, we have this MX track close to my house, and we used to have a few BMX jumps. They took it away.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like,
Oh, you're going to have to... I wonder if we can... Yeah, there you go. English, yeah. 4... Oh, this is awesome.
the right one is mine with like Actually, this left one is also like, it just has factory conval suspension
Yeah,
in.
yours has cone valves and everything.
Everything.
4 wild motocross riders caught in.
Oh yeah, the middle one is mine, I think.
Oh,
it just has my factory suspension in there, and that was the biggest problem. They were like, "We need this bike pack. There's factory suspension in," because my teammate back then, Maxime Grau, used to ride, and he also had still the old forks, which would fit in this enduro bike. So I had his suspension because he was not riding at that point. They were like, "Yeah, we need this back. Like also WP, we don't want this to be out there." And it was really fun. Yeah, they were still the big ones.
No way. Yeah, 4 wild motocross riders caught in. How do you say that?
Look, the police issued 16 reports.
16 reports on Tuesday to 4
like
wild crossers.
The fifth one left.
Who rode through the forest in, how do you say it, Bergerac? 3 cross bikes were also seized because they had no license plates. Oh my God.
Look, ropes and nets. That's actually what I meant. Like, they just put up ropes and nets. And yeah, like they say, we had to pay more than 1,000 euros each. I had to pay 1,300 euro, I think, in the end.
How old were you? You don't know, been like 17 or something?
17, just turned 17, I think.
You wouldn't have had that much money then, or what?
Nah, I was just 18 because I was already allowed to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was already 18. But still, like, it's crazy that, like, yeah, we had to pay so much money, actually. And, of course, we had to wait with those people, and we were just winding them up. So that is a pretty fun story. I was winding this guy up. But the other guy was also in a Husqvarna team at that point. And we were like, yeah, we don't mind. Take our bikes. Like, we don't care. And they were like, why?
They've been so pissed.
You know what's the worst thing this police guy said to me? He was like, yeah. I said, you always catch them basically because you can't do anything. He was like, nah. Once there was a real good motocross rider and he got away, but you could see that he was a good rider. I was like, I wonder who that was. Like, I was 6th, I think, in the world championship at that point.
Yeah.
First Dutchie. And I was like,
better than me?
How is that possible? He was like, yeah, he was really good. I was like, oh, I want to know who that is. I was like, that's cool.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.